Sorry about that, folks. I was a little late. What's going on, everybody? This is BucosLocker. Subscribe to the channel. Like the channel. My little notes here. Share all the videos. Put it on the ground. Make sure you hit the notification bell icon. Yeah, I know I'm late. To notify you all new videos that's posted on this channel. I know I'm late. It's only a minute. I had to go on to the post office. Feel free to donate. All donation links, all donations are welcome, big or small. I have some good news. The good news is my super chats are back now. I got super chats. Yes, indeed. How's everybody doing today? Ren O'Neill, Zach, Mark, Kenneth, Anna Weezy, what's up? You can, son of Israel. Let's see. The Saints #1. What up, man? Damien. Hip Hop Fresh Forever. Armor Man 2.09. Fire Jason Light. Mole Par Buck. What up, man? You on time today? Yeah. What up, Malcolm, my shooter? Super Bowl of Bus Chili Will. You know what time it is. Dark Knight 307. What up? Abraham Haynes. Damian Jones. Guess what, y'all? I got my super chats back. I had to fight with YouTube and you Google YouTube about my super chat, so I got my super chats back. I'm happy about that. So if you want a super chat, BucosLocker, it's in the message block. It's if you type a message. If you want to ask me a question and you want me to address that question, just hit me on the super chat. You know what I'm saying? I got my super chats back. I got my stuff back. I am happy about that. Shouts out to all the bandits, everybody across the Bucks community, all the fan bases, everybody across social media. I am happy I got my super chats back. So my shooters, let everybody know if they want to super chat me. If you got a particular question, if you want me to address a particular question, hit me on super chat. Oh, already. Zach Jarvis, shouts out to you, buddy. Already, we starting out with a super chat. I can't even get into the preview video yet. What up? Zach says, what up, Isaiah? Long time listener. I love the content. Heard Goblin is on concussion protocol. If he can't play Sunday, how bad it'll affect us. Well, Zach, we about to get into that. We about to get into all that, Zach. Chris Godwin is under concussion protocol. And shouts out to Zach for being my first super chat of 2020. Bless. Chris Godwin is under concussion protocol. He's going through his test right now. BA reported that. So I don't know how that's going to turn out. If he is not available, he took a hit late in the game. I did rewatch the game on yesterday, replay. He took a hit late in the game, rung his bell a little bit. But if he's not around for Sunday, I don't think that'll be a problem. And I'll explain that more in depth as we talk about the preview video. So let's get to the preview. So we're coming off a loss to the Saints, as I expected, right? I said we'll go 11-5. And the Saints was one of those 5 losses. So I stand correct on one already. Now we got the Carolina Kitty Cats, the meow, the wristbands, the armbands, the island, the meows, and looking all pretty and dancing around. No. They come into town. They come into Ray J. And we not going to take them lightly at all. I'm going to tell you right now. I watched the Panthers versus the Raiders game. And folks, when I tell you this, folks, we should be able to move the ball easily on the Panthers. And I'm going to tell you why. Dark Knight 307 with another super chat. Well, I told you the super chats, folks. If you want me to address your question, I'm gonna just hit me on super chat. Let's start donating. Shouts out to you, Dark Knight 307. Let's start the donation train going. Boys, go Bucks. Dark Knight 307. Bless. If you like the content. Anyway, like the video too. So I got a chance to review the Panthers and the Raiders game and see what we're going up against with the Panthers. And folks, we should be able to beat the Panthers. Let's just call a spade. I don't have to go in deep. Well, I have to go in detail, but we should be able to beat the Panthers, no problem. Like, we should be able to move the ball at will, and I'll get more in details in that. But we got to make sure we come into this game. We got the rust off. We coming into this game. We need some momentum. There's room for improvement across the board. And you listen to the press conferences, the lives by Bruce and the players and Devin White and all that. You sense that this is not a must-win game, folks. Let's make sure we clear on that. This is not a must-win game. Okay, not a must-win game. It's a game that we are. What am I doing? I forgot my mic. Can y'all hear me? Oh man, I got my mic right here. And I don't know what's going on. Can y'all hear me on my mic? On my mic. Do I need my mic? Do I need to turn my mic on? Or I need to leave it? Because I don't even think I turned it on. Am I coming off clear? Am I coming off clear enough? Or do I, you know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. So I have my mic sitting over here and I'm over here talking and stuff. Anyway, there's some things we got to clean up. We had a rough game. And coming into this game with the Panthers, it's kind of like a feel-good game. Yeah, it's a feel-good game already. I don't expect much pushback from Donovan Smith. I mean, from the Panthers. I'm gonna get to Donovan Smith in a second. But now, this Panther game can be tricky. It can be a little tricky, It's kind of like one of those games where it's not a trap game. I think next week game is a little funny, but Matt Rule, first-year coach. The Carolina Panthers got like 20 plus, 25 plus new players on that team. They revamped the defense. They spent their whole entire draft on defense. They drafted Derek Brown to go with Brian Burns on that D-line. They got Steven Weatherford, KK Short, you know what I'm saying? So they got some young pieces. Jeremy Chin, who I liked in the draft from Southern Illinois, is a safety / linebacker. I thought the Bucs could have maybe picked him up. But you got Teddy Bridgewater coming from the Saints. He was the backup for the Saints. The Panthers signed him to a 3-year deal, $63 million. He went 5-0 with the Saints. Backup for Drew Brees. He got paid. And I watched Teddy Bridgewater against the Raiders. Now, granted, it was the Raiders defense. The Raiders defense is nowhere near the Bucs defense. Let's get that straight. Teddy Bridgewater would not be chucking the ball around like he did on the Raiders against the Bucs secondary. And I'll tell you why in a second. Zach Jarvis, what up, man? Appreciate the super chat. How tough do you think the coaching staff was on Donovan and special teams? Y'all want to talk about Donovan Smith already, huh? Well, I think they told him what it is, man. It was unacceptable. And being that Bruce called out Tom Brady, he called out Donovan Smith too. So I'm pretty sure that Bruce told Donovan what the deal is. They broke the film down. His technique was horrible. His hand placement was horrible. His kickback was not good. He had a horrible kickback. And had a horrible punch. And Donovan Smith just slow. And he got to deal with Brian Burns and Steven Weatherford and Yatos the Penn State rookie. Yatos, is it Gross or Moss? Moss. So the Panthers do have a little pass rush. They do put a little pressure. So I'm very curious to see how Donovan Smith bounced back against the Carolina. Gross Matos. That's what it was. Gross Matos. I can't pronounce his name. He got a funny first name. I'm very curious to see how Donovan Smith bounces back against the young Carolina Panthers pass rush. He's going to have some problems with Brian Burns. Let's just get that clear. I think they're going to put some tight ends over there, maybe a tight end or two, to kind of help him out, to kind of get his confidence back. Donovan Smith needs confidence. He needs confidence. He needs a confidence boost. He needs to play a clean game against the Carolina's D-line. And then the Carolina D-linemen, they are not no shabby D-line. I mean, they was one of the top sack teams last year, but a lot of those guys are gone. They had like 51 sacks last year. So a lot of those sacks are gone off the team. But let's just be honest. Donovan Smith need to boost of confidence against that Carolina Panthers D-line. I'm not confident in him right now. You know what I'm saying? DP Buck 32. Appreciate the super chat, man. Bless. What up? He says, what up, Isaiah? I think they should put Tom Brady more in shotgun since our O-line is a suspect. What do you think? I agree with that. I can agree with the shotgun, but you got to be careful with shotgun because it becomes very predictable on what you can run out of shotgun as far as your drop, 3-step, 5-step, and they can get. Remember, this is the NFL, so you can't just do the same thing all the time, the same formation all the time. And the quarterback got to be able to switch up his launch pad. So being in the shotgun. How many steps can he drop back from a shotgun? Being that from a shotgun, you could be 3 to 5 yards back already. You know what I'm saying? And it plays in the hand of the offensive line. It's get the ball out quick, give him a little more time to throw the ball, and also it can be a disadvantage too because the defense can adjust to the route running concepts in the shotgun. So you kind of have to be careful with doing shotgun 80% of the time, 90% of the time. This is not college. This is what they do. This is the pros. This is what they do every day. Every day. So you can't just do the same thing every down, same formation, shotgun, 3 wide. You're asking for trouble. Even if the play's not there, Brady's not mobile, and we've seen that. And against the Carolina Panthers defensive line, that's a problem. With Derek Brown, K'Wan Short, Stephen Weatherford, good luck with that. Gross Matos, you know what I'm saying? And I'm okay with Tristan at right tackle for right now. I think he should be at left tackle immediately. It's pretty clear. He did a pretty decent job against Cameron Jordan. I watched the game again. He played a lot better than Donovan Smith. But it's in due time, though. But Donovan Smith needs a boost of confidence, man. He needs to have a good, clean game. I'm talking about a good, clean game against the Panthers. And this is the game to do it against a young pass rush. Brian Burns has the quickness over Donovan Smith, but that's not the bigger picture right now. The bigger picture is the Bucs as a team. Can they clean up some of the things that were a problem against the Saints? Penalties. Undisciplined team has a lot of penalties. Untimely penalties, like just it keeps drives going. It did it against the Saints, like we had with Sue and Vita jumping off sides on the 4th and 2. You can't do that. That's just football 101. Watch the snap of the ball. You're the closest guy to the ball on defense. Poor special teams. Carolina Panthers special teams are not great, and ours are not great either. But they do have Farrell Cooper back there, so be careful with Farrell Cooper. But have to improve the running game. The Raiders ran the ball very well. Josh Jacobs, who is better than Ronald Jones, who's better than Leonard Fournette. Let's get that real. The Raiders have a better O-line and a better running back combination than the Bucs. So they were able to establish the running game. And it made Derek Carr very comfortable. And they protected him very comfortable against Carolina Panthers pass rush. Even though it was a mixed reviews on that pass rush against the Raiders O-line. But we're talking about the Raiders O-line and the Bucs O-line. It's not even it's a big gap. You get what I'm saying? Raiders O-line, Bucs O-line, way over here. So the Carolina Panthers are facing a weaker O-line in the Bucs right now. And I just got to be real. You know what I'm saying? So we have to establish the run. This is a game where I want to see the Bucs establish the run, make Brady comfortable. I watched Derek Carr comfortably throw the ball around against Carolina secondary, who is not that good. The Carolina secondary is not that good. as a whole, as they young, they got some talent back there, but they're young. You know, Trey Boston, he's a headhunter. Tony Pride Jr., he's a rookie. Dante Jackson, he's wishy-washy. I don't know if he's hurt. He didn't play. He got hurt early in the game, didn't play the rest of the game. So they got some guys back there, but they're just young. It's a young defense. Matt Rule is building a young defense. He's rebuilding the defense. You know, so we should be able to establish the run. I want to see this top 10 O-line, according to some of you Bucs fans, not me. Some of you keep thinking the Bucs O-line is top 10 with a weak left tackle and a weak right guard and a rookie right tackle. That doesn't scream top 10. I don't care how you spend that. But we should be able to establish the run. I want to see the Bucs establish the run. I want to see Rojo. If he's going to start, he's going to start again. I want to see Rojo get some yards, 90 plus yards this game. I want to see him with 4 yards a carry, 4.1, 4.2. I want to see that from this running game. Will Brady rebound against the Panthers? Of course he will. And when he does that, do not get too hyped, folks. This is expected against the Carolina Panthers secondary. Even with Chris Godwin out this game, we should be able to move the ball through the air at will, as long as the O-line protect Tom Brady, particularly Donovan Smith. If we can do that, we will beat the Carolina Panthers by 2-3 touchdowns. Easy. I want to see Leonard Fournette get a little more carries. He got 5 carries last week, Sunday, folks. 5. The big free agent signing, we picked him up. Jaguars released him. We signed him. Everybody went crazy. Everybody was hyped. Oh, we got Leonard Fournette, first round pick, top 5 pick, 3 years ago. 5 carries. $2.5 million. 5 carries. He's just learning the offense. I'm expecting him to go from 5 carries to maybe 10. Between Ronald Jones and Leonard Fournette, I'm expecting 25 to 28 carries. We can run the ball on the Carolina Panthers, man. I mean, we can. We just got to be able. The O-line, the top 10 O-line, according to PFF, got to be able to manhandle Derek Brown, K'Wan Short, Brian Burns, Matos Gross. Gross Matos. This damn name, his name is funny. But you get what I'm saying? Gross Matos. Got to be able to handle him too. He didn't do nothing against the Raiders because the Raiders O-line is stout across the board. Tackles are good. The guards are good. The centers are good. They got an overall top 5 O-line. And a top 5 running back. What do we have? A bottom 5 line. Right now we have a bottom 5 O-line and a bottom 10 running back group. It's always about the trenches, folks. I'm always going to lead off with previews with the trenches. That's what's going to matter at. I told y'all, I am not overly concerned about the passing game. And that'll fix itself because we got too much talent. We're loaded. Right? We're loaded. Receivers, tight ends, running backs. We're loaded. But it starts, the engine of the offense is the O-line. If the O-line is not corrected, we're going to have problems in the running game and the passing game. Look at our receivers. Look at Carolina Panthers secondary. We have the advantage clearly. We have the advantage in coaching, scheme, defense. We have the advantage across the board. All arrows point towards the Bucs getting the victory. There is no excuses about this game. I don't care if you win the game by 1 point. You better win this game. I picked the Bucs to win this game. No ifs, ands, or buts. Period. I don't want to hear it. This is a win. This is a win. A W. You get what I'm saying? We got Teddy Bridgewater against the Bucs defense. Remember, folks, Teddy Bridgewater shredded us last year in the first game when we played the Saints. Shredded us. You can spin it how you want to spin it. You can Well, no, because the quarter. No. That game was on the defense. The defense was the counterpart. They were the main culprit of that game. They got shredded by Teddy Bridgewater. And I'm not high on Teddy Bridgewater like some of you are. He's a decent quarterback. Average arm strength, pretty decent athleticism, escapability. You know, he's very accurate. He's not going to really force the issue. He doesn't turn the ball over a lot, but he's consistent. And he shredded the Bucs. That game was a microcosm of that secondary in the first 10 weeks. Horrible. Young, inexperienced, didn't know what to do. First year in Todd Bowles' defense, and Teddy Bridgewater shredded you. Now you got a chance to redeem yourself Sunday. Carlton Davis, Murphy Bunton, Antoine Winfield, rookie, Jordan Whitehead, Jamel Dean, Andrew Adams. You have a chance to redeem yourself, and it's payback time, Teddy Bridgewater. You shredded the Bucs. You shredded that secondary. What he had, like 3 touchdowns, almost like he had 300-some yards, like 3-4 touchdowns, and no interceptions. Completion percentage like 70+%. We've seen that year after year after year with quarterbacks that's not even top tier shred the secondary. And Teddy Bridgewater is one of them. Case Keenum was another. It's shredded. Mitchell Trubisky shredded the secondary. If the defense play like they played the secondary, if they play like they played against the Saints receiving corps, we're going to be just fine shutting down Teddy Bridgewater. Okay? Carlton Davis, stop with the grabby. Use your feet. Trust your instincts. Trust your skills. Trust your technique. Stop with the grabby. Jordan Whitehead, he just got to be able to process quicker on the play because he can get fooled out there. Jordan Whitehead be getting lost back there sometimes. Antoine Winfield, keep doing what you do. Keep getting better. You got my eye on you, fam. I might have to cop your jersey if you keep doing what you do. Jamel Dean, man, get your head in the game, fam. Get your head in the game. Stay focused at all times. Stop having relapses. You are better than that. Murphy Bunton, we already know what he's going to do. So I'm not expecting this time with the second year under Todd Bowles, defensive play calling. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Teddy Bridgewater will not shred us. That's just my personal opinion. Now, the receivers that he have to throw to, they're not bad. They're not great. They're like average across the board. Robbie Anderson, who they signed from the Jets, fast guy. So I don't know who's guarding Robbie Anderson. That dude is blazing fast. Super fast. Curtis Samuel, DJ Moore. We've seen these guys make the Bucs secondary look stupid with those crossing routes and those misdirection plays. And now they got Joe Brady as the OC, the LSU co-coordinator. Made the transition from college coordinator to the NFL. Matt Rule and the Carolina Panthers owner paid LSU a lot of money to buy Joe Brady out that contract. And Joe Brady is a very good young offensive mind. I think he'll be a future head coach. He's a young coordinator. He got a bright mind, good play design. And they had very good play design against the Raiders secondary. And the Raiders secondary is not good. Horrible. So Teddy Bridgewater, they schemed this offense to his strength. Teddy Bridgewater had a couple down the field throws, but it was like guys are wide open. They're not going to put Teddy Bridgewater in tight window throws. I'm going to do a little. So you think about this. Teddy Bridgewater was never a physical quarterback, but he's accurate, and those receivers are built how he throws the ball. These are yak receivers that we're going to play. So, and they're not, none of these receivers are slow. So Carlton Davis will have some issues against Robbie and DJ and Curtis. They're very good after the catch. They're very fast. So be careful and do not get beat over the top. These are just things that they should already know. But by watching the Panthers passing game against the Raiders, I caught on some things that they like to do. They like, of course, this is not nothing new. They like to get these guys in open space. Now, if you want to ask me a question, hit me in the super chat. If you want to ask me a particular question, you can hit me on super chat, and I will be more than glad to answer your question via super chat, because I cannot address everybody's question in the chat room. If you want your question to stand out, I would advise you, along with my shooters, to hit me on super chat. And also, we heading towards 100 people in the chat room. We got like 60 something people, and we got 30 something likes. The likes and the people in the chat room are not adding up. So can we get the likes up? A little brief intermission real quick. Let's get them likes up real quick. You know what I'm saying? We got like 60 people, and we need to match that up a little bit better. But back to the game. They have a tight end, you know, Ian Thomas, that they didn't really throw the ball to, but he's a nice tight end, nice little piece. The Carolina Panthers offense are not built to throw the ball down the field because they don't have the quarterback to throw the ball down the field consistently with a strong arm. But Bridgewater can beat you here. He knows how this Bucs defense looks. So let's not act like he's going to be, you know, clueless. He beats you here. Timely plays. He will escape some sacks. Now I'm breaking this down from the passing game. I'm going down to the quarterback and the O-line combination. I went from the quarterback receiver combination that the Bucs secondary will be going against. Now we're going to shift toward Teddy Bridgewater and that O-line in front of him. Now they made an acquisition that was very key. They picked up Russell Okung. They picked up Russell Okung, a top 15 left tackle. I watched him play against the Raiders. Granted, it was the Raiders pass rush, but Russell Okung ain't no slouch, folks. So whoever it is, JPP, Shaq Barrett, good luck trying to get around him. He's steady. And the pass rush did lack against the Saints. Outside of a blitz that got JPP a sack, the pass rush was irrelevant. And you do not want to do that against Teddy Bridgewater. He will pick you apart. Teddy Bridgewater will pick you apart if you don't put no pressure on Teddy Bridgewater. He's too good. He's too smart of a quarterback. And the Carolina Panthers O-line against the Bucs D-line, this is another key part of the game, is very vital to the success of the team. I watched the Carolina Panthers O-line. I watched them. I watched the game last night. I watched the replay. They actually was pretty decent. Now their right tackle, Moulton, I'm not too sold on him, but their center is pretty decent. They had some good moments in pass protection and run blocking too. I'll get to that. I'll get to the guy that y'all want to talk about, C-Mac. I'll get to him in a second. But I'm gonna need to see more from Shaq Barrett particularly, because the games that we struggled in, he didn't do anything in, dating back to last year. Like all the games that we lost, if you go back and look at the games we lost, he was irrelevant pretty much. When he goes against top tier tackles, he kind of like, where you at? Last week was a prime example. Top tier tackles, no Shaq Barrett. Did he even get his name called? A top 10 O-line. See, the Panthers O-line is not that great. They got a couple decent pieces. The left tackle was, he's solid. The center is pretty good. The right tackle is wishy-washy. The right guard is wishy-washy. They was getting beat like a drum by the Raiders D-line. The left guard by the Panthers, their interior is not that great. But they are very well schemed. They got a good scheme to mask the lack of talent on O-line. That's that Joe Brady, Matt Rule scheme. They got it set up where Teddy Bridgewater can avoid sacks. And this is how they're coached like that. So I'm expecting to see some more pressure from JPP and Shaq Barrett from the right side. Teddy Bridgewater's right side. Now, whoever it is, Shaq Barrett or JPP, should be able to beat Moulton 72. When you have a target on your back and you had that many sacks last year, teams are going to pay vital attention to you. Wherever you line up at Shaq Barrett, expect to get that Von Miller treatment, that TJ Watt treatment, you know, that Dante Fowler Jr. You're going to get some attention. But to elevate yourself to a top tier pass rusher, you have to beat that. You have to disrupt the game, the Khalil Mack. You have to disrupt that, the JJ Watt type stuff. You have to disrupt that. Disruption. Be disruptive. You can't go multiple series without doing anything to affect the game. You can't do that. Can't. This is unacceptable. JPP, show up. The interior pass rush, I'm a little concerned about that. We have two guys that are not quick twitchy up the field like that. They're power rushers. I'm a little concerned. Carolina O-line showed me that they can block in combinations very good. I did see that with the Carolina Panthers O-line. They block very good in combination blocking. They're very solid in that. They know how to pass rushers and defensive linemen off. I Carolina Panthers credit on that. They was able to pass off the D linemen to each other. They did a very good job in that. And they protected Teddy Bridgewater pretty decent because of the scheme, not because of the players. But we need some interior pass rush. Interior pass. Warren Sapp spoke on this. And I'm going to be closely watching this as well, along with the left tackle situation, the right guard, the running game, the interior pass rush. We need that. Third down, second and longs. We need somebody in the middle. Nacho, Khalid Davis, Patrick O'Connor, somebody. Anthony Nelson. Where are you at? We need some depth. We're lacking some depth on that D-line, some explosiveness on that D-line outside of JPP and Shaq Barrett. We missing some explosion. Because when Shaq Barrett or JPP take a rest, who is going to step up after those guys? Can you actually point at somebody? Can you actually point at the outside linebacker and say, boy, we got some good backups? Outside linebacker, where is the depth? Now, let's go even further down with the Carolina Panthers. The running game of the Carolina Panthers is their prize jewel. They base everything off the running game. Y'all know who I'm talking about. A top 5 running back. He goes by the name of Christian McCaffrey, a.k.a. C-Mac, a.k.a. White Barry Sanders, a Caucasian Barry Sanders. That dude is a problem. I don't care how you spin it. I know we shut him down last year. That's cool. That's great. Do it again. That dude is a problem. And I'm pretty sure with his work ethic, I'm pretty sure he circled this game. He circled the game. He know he got to play better against our D-line, our top rush defense. He knows that. So Expect C-Mac to come out a little extra with the. They're going to block a little bit more harder. And the Raiders didn't stop. They didn't really stop C-Mac in the second half. And the one thing I've noticed, and this is just in the Panthers' general setup, they have a lot of endurance. They got some depth. They're young, but they had Matt Rule got these guys with some stamina, endurance. These guys can play 4 quarters with no problem. Because if you watch C-Mac, that dude don't ever get tired. They're well conditioned. Interesting matchup is the Panthers running game against the Bucks front 7. Advantage Bucks front 7. See, there's another check mark that we have. This is another check mark that we should be able to dominate. We shut down C-Mac last year. We should be able to do it again. But this is a different type of offense. Carolina Panthers got cute in the first half with C-Mac. They didn't really give him the ball like that. I don't know what that was about. Joe Brady, I don't know. But in the second half, they gave the ball to C-Mac and they started moving the ball. He's a threat out of the backfield. We have the linebackers for C-Mac. Okay. We have 2 top 15 linebackers. Yes, I said it. Name me a linebacker combination, inside linebacker combination better than Devin White and Levante David. Give it to me. Give me 2 linebackers starting that can basically outplay Devin White and Levante David. I'm thinking right now, I just can't find a linebacker. Oh, the Seattle Seahawks. Pittsburgh Steelers. Interior linebackers, pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? The Saints. I can't think of anything else. The Vikings, the Vikings. Ravens. Not too many teams you can put in front of the Bucks linebackers. They are dominant, man. Devin White can be a little bit overly aggressive, but that's just him flying around. Levante steady as he goes. Very solid across the board. He's not going to make mistakes in passing, covering tight ends and stuff like that. We don't have to worry about the Panthers tight ends doing anything special. They don't have top tight ends at all. Ian Thomas is a decent talent, but they're not utilizing him like that. He had 2 catches against the Raiders. So you best to believe Tennessee Titans. Nah, the Cowboys linebackers, they hurt too much. Kyle Van Der Esch, he broken collarbone. He stayed hurt. Sean Lee had a hernia surgery. I'm not even counting the Cowboys linebackers. Maybe if they was healthy. Talk to me when they're healthy. Anyway, expect Levante and Devin White to be coming downhill. Now, not to be overly aggressive against C-Mac, but they play very well together. And this is the second unit of defense. C-Mac, they're going to try to feed him. They're going to try to feed C-Mac. They are. They're going to try to force him the ball. They got to. Yeah, Sean Lee's made out of glass. Anyway, but if we can stop C-Mac, stop the running game of the Panthers, and make Teddy Bridgewater beat us again, I'll take my chances with that. I'll take my chances if we completely shut down C-Mac or contain him like the Steelers did Saquon Barkley. Shut Saquon Barkley down. They committed. Mike Tomlin said, we committed. We put our cornerbacks out there on an island, and we committed to stopping Saquon Barkley. The Bucks need to have that same concept against C-Mac. Commit to stopping the run and say, hey, Teddy Bridgewater, if you want to beat us again like you did with the Saints. Now, remember, Saints were a better oiled team, a better oiled machine around him. You don't have that same talent around him in Carolina. Okay? Guess what now, Teddy Bridgewater? You're going to have to beat us again. We're going to shut down C-Mac, a.k.a. the Caucasian Barry Sanders. You're going to have to beat us throwing the ball. Joe Brady, Teddy Bridgewater, DJ Moore, Curtis Samuel, Robbie Anderson, Ian Thomas. You're going to have to beat the secondary, and good luck with that. As long as the secondary play to their potential. What up, Malcolm? What up, Savron? Hips, what up, man? C's up. We got, no, whatever, man. But you get what I'm saying. And also, I got to address one of the things I'm always concerned about with the Bucs. Penalties in special teams, in situational coaching. The intangibles of the Bucs. Being disciplined. Not being out of position. Understanding the down and distance. We had a lot of penalties last week, folks, or this past Sunday. If we can stop with the self-inflicted wounds, this should be a easy victory. Hey, where you going? Where you going? We should beat them 30-something to maybe 17. I'll get my score at the end, but you get what I'm saying. Special teams, penalties, coaching. The three things that has continuously hurt the Bucs, regardless who's the quarterback. It showed up even with the great Tom Brady. The great Tom Brady could not control that part of the game. He can't control penalties. He can't control special teams. He can't control. And all three showed his ugly face last week. Special teams. You got to show something special about you. Keith Armstrong, I'm on you, bro. I'm on you, bro. I'm on you. I'm on you, Keith Armstrong. I'm on you, bro. You got to tighten up, man. I am not happy with the special teams. And I saved you for last for a reason. Special teams, penalty, and coaching. Got to show me something. Byron Leftwich, Keith Armstrong, and Bruce Arians. I'm not worried about Todd Bowles. I'm worried about you three. Keith Armstrong, Byron Leftwich, and Bruce Arians. Get it together. Byron Leftwich, you in that speed out need to stop that. Stop with the speed out, man. Every time that play call, it's almost like a damn pick six. I read a clipping of the secondary. It was Malcolm Jenkins, LaShawn Lattimore, and the Jackrabbit, Janoris Jenkins. They said the formation, the splits, they were sitting on the speed route. The only other team that runs the speed out more than the Bucs is the Los Angeles Rams. The only other team that runs that route concept is the Los Angeles Rams that much. Janoris Jenkins and LaShawn Lattimore were sitting on that. They saw the splits. They knew it was coming. The pick six for Janoris Jenkins, he read it perfectly because of the splits. It didn't matter it didn't matter if it was Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Justin Watson, Adam Humphrey. They knew the play. We saw that play time again get picked last year. Pick six after pick six with that stupid speed out. The media said get rid of it. BucosLocker say get rid of it. My bandits say get rid of it. Other Bucs fans say get rid of it. Get rid of that play. It is a problem. Brady does not have the arm strength to throw from one side of the hash all the way across the other side on an out route. Not consistently. Once again, folks, if you want to ask me a question, hit me in the super chat and I will address your questions. All questions need to be pushed towards super chat. Byron Leftwich, I got my eye. I will be watching for that stupid speed route. Give it up, bro. It ain't working. If you're going to do a speed route, short side of the field, not the other side of the hash, man. Come on, fam. Know the quarterback that you're playing with, man. Yeah, he's great. He's Tom Brady, but the speed route is not his type of throws. He didn't do it in New England. So why now? Oh, no risk and no biscuit. You got to throw the speed out to get a cheap first down? No. Some cheap yards? No. Stop throwing it on the long side of the field. Stop doing it. It's not necessary. Situational coaching, play calling is very vital to a team's success. I don't know if Byron Leftwich and Bruce Arians are being arrogant with the speed route, but it needs to stop. Keith Armstrong, Mickens, Bradley Pinion, punt team coverage, kickoff team coverage. Give us something special to hold our hats on. You have not been special in a good way. You've been special in a different way. I don't know what is the problem with the special teams. I can't put my finger on the special teams. What is the problem? What is the problem with special teams? Can anybody figure it out? Fair catching all the time, waving off kickoffs, block field goals, short punts. Like, why is this so a negative? The Bucs, since 2009, 12 kickers, second in the NFL to the Los Angeles Chargers. But why? The worst field goal percentage in the NFL since 2009. But why? Why is the special teams costing us games? People are getting blamed for the special teams mess ups. Brady will not take the blame for block kicks, missed field goals, unable to return a punt or a kickoff when you got the chance, unable to block the gunner correctly, Jamel Dean. Brady will not take the heat for that. That is coaching. Everybody else will get the blame. There's going to be a point in time that the special teams need to do something. And I want to see the special teams show me something against the Panthers. Remember, folks, I named it's under the other category. Penalties, special teams, coaching. The things that people don't really focus on. Yeah, we got the Panthers coming in. Cool. But those three things, we saw it against the Saints, can turn the tide in the game. It's called momentum, folks. Intangibles, things that you can't see or touch. I want to see those three areas. Give me some improvement. Stop being so loosey-goosey out there with the penalties and the poor special teams and the poor coaching. You think the Saints are going to be loosey-goosey? You think the Patriots are going to be loosey-goosey with stuff like that? You think the Ravens are going to be loosey-goosey? The Chiefs? We're trying to get to their level. We're not there yet. And this game against the Panthers should give us some boost, should give us some confidence going into week 3. But as I digress, my prediction for this game, the Bucs will win going away. With all that being said, the Bucs will win this game going away 34-17. Brady will have a great game. The media will get all hyped up. The running game will be good. The defense is going to be flying around. Everybody's going to be hyped up. We're going to be 1-1. And here comes the media. Don't get caught up in the media when we win this game. Stop reading the press clippings and get focused. When we beat the Panthers 34-17, don't run around here talking about, I told you we going to get to the Super. I told you we going to be, yeah, we a beast. It's the Carolina freaking Panthers. We're supposed to beat them. I'm not going to be overly impressed in this game. Because why? This is the game that we're supposed to win. Look at the schedule. But some of you are going to take it out of control and be like, we beat the Panthers. Ha, 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 ha. Don't bring that over here. Because you know what BucosLocker going to tell you? We're supposed to win that game. We're supposed to look good. The Panthers are not even close to being ready. So if we blow the Panthers out and we beat them good, don't give me the, oh yeah, we back. No. It's only week 2. The goal is to get to the Super Bowl or bust. But we're supposed to win games like this. How do you get hype on something that you're supposed to do? We have multiple games like this here, folks. We have multiple games like this. You're supposed to win. It's already the betting odds already got the Bucs winning the game. Call me when we play the better teams, because I'm going to give my analysis on these games, because I'm like, yeah, it's a part of the deal. It's a part of the content. I'm going to give my previews on games against like the Panthers and the Falcons and the Chargers and the Raiders and the Giants, the Lions. Yeah, we're going to win those games. So what? Okay. Oh, we got great numbers against those teams. Yeah. That's expected against teams that's not expected to get to the playoffs. Yeah. Call me when they play the Chiefs and the Vikings and the Packers. Saints. Yeah, give me those games. I'll fight for those. This game is one of those games like, yeah, duh, we're supposed to win. Yeah, Brady's supposed to have like 275 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Completion percentage 65 and above. Passer rating 100. QBR 80-something. 90-something QBR. Completion percentage 65, 68%. No turnovers. Running game total 118 yards. Ronald Jones with about 80 yards on 14. Yeah, I get it. Teddy Bridgewater shut him down. The defense was overwhelming. That's how these games are supposed to go against the Panthers, Falcons, the Raiders, the Giants, the Broncos, the Chargers. Yeah. These games are confidence-boosting games. This Panthers game is a confidence-boosting game. We need this game. I'm glad we got a game like this after the Saints. Can you imagine if we had the Chiefs after this game? 0-2. If we had a top-tier team like the Ravens, the Chiefs, even the Patriots, a top-tier team. L. This game is getting us ready for the second half of the season. Clean up all the mistakes and all the problems and the penalties and the poor stuff. Clean it up now. Because in the back half of the season, the last 8 to 10 weeks, we should be good. We will beat the Panthers 34-17. And everybody will have a solid game across the board, and all is well. The media is going to be like, oh, I told you the Bucs is going to. Don't get caught up with the media. Don't do it. Anyway, tell me what you guys think about this game in the comment section. Did I leave out anything about this game in the preview? Did I cover everything? Coaching, offense, defense, prediction, special team. I covered pretty much everything. I talked about Ronald Jones. Leonard Fournette will get more carries. I talked about Chris Godwin. He will be under concussion protocol. He should, hopefully he plays. If he don't, we still will win. Scotty Miller will step up. He will be the featured receiver for some strange reason. Mike Evans' hamstring should be better with the treatment. We'll be all right. We have a better roster than the Panthers. When it all said and done, we have a top 10 roster, right? We should be able to smash teams like the Panthers. If this was the old Panthers, L. You know, with the Thomas Davis and Luke Kuechly, you know, the Mario Addison, you know, those guys. You know, the defense that always gave the Bucs trouble, the old Panthers defense, that was tough as nails. But they don't have that defense. Oh, I did not even talk about the tight ends. I'm glad somebody brought that. I'm watching the chat too. Even though it's not a super chat, but I saw something I need to talk about it. The freaking tight ends. Bruce Arians and Byron Leather. Figure this out, man. You paid $9.5 million for WW Gronk. Are you going to use him outside of blocking? Or maybe you're going to use WW Gronk to help Donovan Smith. Right now, Gronkowski looks like he's still not ready for football. He blocked, but those passing routes, he got chopped down like a tree by a D lineman. What are you going to do with Cam and Brady? I mean, I'm just trying to figure that part out. I am really concerned about that. I want to see Cam and Brady get a little bit more, can he get some love? $6.5 million and he's on the sideline getting like 10 snaps a game. What's going on? Did we spend $19.5 million on tight ends to just block? You could have just got Trent Williams for that. You could have got Trent Williams and Ngakoue. That would have helped the team. Clearly. I'm concerned about Cameron Brate. Productive, but he has not been productive with Bruce Arians. I don't even know if he's in a doghouse. Is he not producing? I don't know what it is, but that's $6.5 million doing nothing. We got Rob Gronkowski at $9.5 million blocking. So you're going to spend that much money for a tight end to block? When you could have got Trent Williams for that? I'm just saying, folks. WW Gronk, man. WW, that's what he is right now. WW Gronkowski. WW Gronk. Or WWG. That's him right now. He just did not look. He looked like he had a piano on his back. I hope he gets in better football shape. You selling jerseys, Gronkowski, but we want to see you play on that field. I don't care what you did. I don't care what you did in the Patriots. I don't care. All I care about is what you do for the Bucs. I am not going to live off your accolades in New England. You are a surefire Hall of Fame tight end. I want to see you produce for the Bucs. Because when Gronkowski got hit, he got up like, damn, it's not scripted. His body language did not look good to me. Both times. When he had those 2 catches for 11 yards, both times he caught the ball, it did not look good. His body language did not look good. it felt like he did not want to be out there when he catching the ball. Now, blocking wise, he was cool. He helped out and he blocked. He did his thing, whatever. He did what he can. But when he catch the ball, he did not look like he wanted to get hit. He got chopped down by a D lineman like a tree. And when he fell and got up, it looked like he was like, damn, I didn't sign up for this. Stop me from lying, folks. I know you saw what I saw. That's how Gronkowski got up. I didn't see the extra, you know what I'm saying? Chopped down. He was like, oh, ouch. I don't know. So I'm gonna be paying attention to the tight end position very closely as well, because we got a lot of money tied up in that tight end position. And I don't know, man. I it's only one game, so I'm not hitting the panic button, but I got to see more out of that tight end position. That's a lot of money. $19.5 million could have turned out to been Trent Williams and Ngakoue, but we got 3 tight ends. Which one would have been more beneficial to the team? I'll let you answer that. You know my answer on that. $9.5 million for a tight end that was in WWE. But I want to see Gronkowski improve and get in football shape. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anybody? Before I wrap this video up, LaShawn McCoy. Famo. LaShawn. I seen you out there, man. You got blowed up and you caused a sack, man. LaShawn McCoy, we was hyped. Well, they were hyped. Some of the Bucs fans were hyped. We signed you. I didn't get overly hyped with LaShawn McCoy. He was out there and he tried to pass block. This ain't the 28-year-old. This ain't the 28-year-old LaShawn McCoy, folks. Let me just say that. Let me just say this is not the 28-year-old, 29-year-old LaShawn McCoy. This is the 32-year-old LaShawn McCoy, and he tried to pass block. Bruh, top tier linebacker ate you up. Demario Davis ate you up. That ain't it, fam. Don't get Brady hurt, man. When you out there on third downs, you need to be out there just checking the ball. Forget pass blocking. You need to be out there catching the ball. I don't want to see you get blown up by Shaq Thompson or Tariq Whitehead. Because if you get blown up again, I'm calling you out. Even worse. Hey, I would put Leonard Fournette back there because I think he can pass block better. He's bigger, more athletic right now, younger, fresher. Put Leonard Fournette back to the pass block for Tom Brady. Because LaShawn McCoy, man, it was a reason why he was a healthy scratch in the Super Bowl and in the playoffs for the Chiefs. It was a reason why your old coach, Andy Reid, did not want you to play in the Super Bowl. You were a healthy scratch, and we signed you. We signed a player that was a healthy scratch because the coach didn't trust him, but we signed him to a team. I'm just trying to find out what team does that. But just saying, the Bucs just reaching and healthy scratch for a reason, folks. And Sunday, you saw the reason why he was a healthy scratch. He just still don't have it. He just don't have it. He's a 32-year-old running back, and he declined, and we still signed him. I hope that LaShawn McCoy signing turns out well. Let me just say that. I hope that signing of LaShawn McCoy turns out well. I do. Because if it don't, oh my gosh. And okay, and did I miss anything else? No, that's it. If I didn't mention the player, he's irrelevant right now. I'm not focused on him. So if anybody that's outside of the starters or the primary people, I'm not worried about you, man. No offense, but it's not what it is right now. So, I took a glance at the chat room. Keyshawn Vaughn, irrelevant. Meanwhile, there's about 3 or 4 rookie running backs producing. But that's another discussion because you already know how I feel about the Keyshawn Vaughn signing. But there were a couple other rookie running backs that got drafted that's producing. But that's a whole nother discussion. Anyway, there you have it. The Bucs versus the Panthers preview game. The preview. Tell me what you think in the chat room about this game. What are we going to do against the Panthers? Open for discussion. With that being said, this is BucosLocker. Keep subscribing. Keep watching the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Watch all the videos. Share all the videos. Make sure you hit the notification bell icon to notify you on all new videos that's posted on this channel. Feel free to donate. All donations are welcome. They are in the description box. PayPal, CashApp, Venmo, and also Super Chat is back on. So when I come on live, you can hit me on Super Chat and your question will flash and I will address that question. And shouts out to all the people that Super Chatted me today for 2020. My first Super Chats for 2020. Shouts out to all you guys. Shouts out to the bandits. I see you holding the chat room down. Keep doing what you do. This is BucosLocker. Fire those cannons. Seize the day. Raise the flag. Y'all know my slogan. Well, it's not my slogan, but my sign off. No risky, no biscuit. Is it going to be light or regular? Doesn't matter. A dub against the Panthers. Super Bowl or bust. I'm out. Peace.